Let's talk about a hormone that many women haven't even heard about, but just may be one of the most important levers for energy, fat loss, body composition, mood, libido, and just overall feeling like yourself again. The hormone I'm speaking of is DHEA, and depending on your stress levels, your age, and your adrenal function, you might be running extremely low. And here's the wild part. Research shows DHEA doesn't necessarily change your body weight, but it changes your body composition, increasing lean muscle and lowering fat mass. That's straight from a meta analysis of randomized controls trials, the gold standard of research. So, in the next few minutes, I'm going to break down what DHEA actually does, why women lose it so quickly, how low levels impact weight loss, mood, and metabolism, what the research shows about DHEA supplements, and how to use it safely and intelligently. By the end, you'll know exactly whether DHEA is something worth talking to your practitioner about. This video is for educational purposes only. It is not medical advice. Please consult with a qualified practitioner before adding anything. So, what is DHEA and why should women care? DHEA is short for, wait for it, dehydroepiandrosterone, and it's produced primarily by the adrenal glands, the same glands that pump out cortisol when you're stressed. It's one of the most abundant hormones in the human body when you're young. DHEA is the precursor to estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone, the hormones that control mood, libido, energy, weight regulation, muscle tone, and cognitive performance. Think of DHEA as the raw material your body uses to manufacture all the hormones that make you feel vibrant, stable, and strong. The problem? Levels drop fast. DHEA peaks in your mid 20s. By 40, you've lost 30 to 40%. By 50, up to 60% is gone. And by 70, studies show you're running on almost empty. Now, combine that with high stress, dieting, poor sleep, perimenopause, menopause, and your adrenal glands simply cannot keep up. Low DHEA can show up as fatigue, low libido, muscle loss, mood instability or anxiety, weight gain, poor stress intolerance, and brain fog. Research and clinical observation consistently confirm these symptoms. So, now let's talk about why this hormone matters so much for body composition. One of the most interesting findings in the research is this: DHEA doesn't significantly change scale weight, but it does improve lean muscle and reduce fat mass. This comes directly from a meta analysis of randomized controlled trials, the highest quality evidence we have. They found lean body mass increased by 0.45 kilograms. Fat mass decreased by approximately 0.85% without major changes to body weight. So, why does this matter? It matters because muscle is like a metabolic engine. It burns more calories at rest, it protects our bones, and it reshapes our body dramatically. DHEA isn't marketed as a weight loss pill, but its impact on body composition is real. And for women losing estrogen and testosterone, that's huge. DHEA also impacts insulin, cortisol, and metabolic health. According to a 2020 review on postmenopausal metabolism, low DHEA levels are associated with obesity, insulin resistance, dyslipidemia, and high blood pressure. Supplementation showed beneficial effects on lipid metabolism, glucose control, and cardiovascular markers. For women over 40 or 50, this is incredibly relevant. Let's now talk about why DHEA declines and how that hurts your metabolism. Reason number one: Stress crushes adrenal production. If your body is constantly pumping cortisol, it literally steals resources from DHEA production. This is why chronic stress often leads to adrenal fatigue symptoms like fatigue, low libido, mood swings. Sound familiar? Reason number two for DHEA decline and how this hurts our metabolism is because menopause also reduces hormone precursors. When ovarian production drops, the body relies heavily on adrenal hormones. If DHEA is low, your body simply doesn't have the building blocks to maintain hormonal balance. And reason number three for DHEA decline and why it hurts our metabolism is aging. DHEA drops naturally with age, but environmental stress accelerates the decline. Women are especially affected because DHEA is needed to make both estrogen and testosterone, which are essential for fat burning, muscle maintenance, bone strength, mood regulation, libido. No DHEA, no raw material to produce these. Let's now talk about 7 research backed benefits of DHEA for women. Benefit number 1, fat mass reduction and lean muscle gain. We covered the meta analysis already, but this is the most compelling finding for body composition. Lean mass up, fat mass down. Benefit number 2, weight loss support via metabolic pathways like the 7-keto DHEA. A systematic review found that 7-keto DHEA, which is a non hormonal metabolite, may increase resting metabolic rate and support fat loss, though more research is needed. Half the studies showed weight reduction and increased thermogenesis, which is the process by which the body produces heat, thus playing a crucial role in energy metabolism and temperature regulation. Benefit number 3, mood, cognition, and mental sharpness. A comprehensive cognitive review found positive association between DHEA and global cognition in women, such as better working memory, better attention in certain female populations. This makes DHEA particularly interesting for women in perimenopause or menopause, where brain fog is a top complaint. Benefit number 4, libido and sexual function. Clinical findings show daily DHEA can increase desire by 40%, arousal by 46%, and vaginal lubrication by 36%, and orgasms by 54%. Benefit number 5, bone density. DHEA promotes osteoblast activity, the cells that build bone, offering a potential protective effect against osteoporosis. Benefit number 6, skin health. Topical DHEA increases collagen, hydration, and skin thickness. Even 1% DHEA cream improved luminosity and reduced dryness. Benefit number 7, better energy and stress resilience. Because DHEA balances cortisol, many women report improved well being, mood stability, and adrenal resilience. Let's now talk about the mistakes and myths about DHEA. Myth 1, DHEA is only for men. Nope, women need it just as much, especially because it's a precursor for estrogen and testosterone. Myth 2, DHEA makes you gain weight. Actual research shows the opposite: more lean mass, less fat mass, and no increase in scale weight. Myth 3, more is better. Not true. DHEA is dose dependent and individualized based on blood results. Some clinical studies use doses as high as 150 milligrams a day for specific therapeutic needs like libido enhancement, but monitoring blood level is good practice. This is absolutely not a DIY experiment. Myth 4, you can guess your hormone level. No, not recommended. Symptoms overlap with thyroid issues, cortisol issues, and estrogen decline. Again, serum monitoring is needed. Myth 5, 7-keto DHEA works just like regular DHEA. No, 7-keto does not convert into estrogen or testosterone. It works via metabolism and thermogenesis. It's great for weight loss, but not the same for libido or mood. So, how do women approach DHEA safely? Step one, get your labs done. This usually includes DHEA, cortisol, estradiol, testosterone, progesterone, a thyroid panel. Low DHEA often clusters with other imbalances. Step two, identify the reason your levels are low. Is it stress, adrenal exhaustion, menopause, chronic dieting, inflammation, all of the above? This matters for treatment. Step three, work with a practitioner like myself who can determine whether DHEA is appropriate for you. What form is best, capsule versus topical, correct dosing, how to monitor side effects. Step four, start low unless advised otherwise. Most functional practitioners like myself start women at 5 to 10 milligrams per day if they're sensitive, 15 to 25 milligrams per day for general support, and higher doses under supervision. Step five, retest in 8 to 12 weeks. Hormones shift slowly. You want to see where your levels land in order to avoid things like acne, hair changes, mood swings, hormone excess. When might the 7-keto DHEA be better? If your primary goal is weight loss, improving resting metabolic rate, or supporting thermogenesis, then 7-keto DHEA may be the better option because it bypasses hormone conversion while still supporting metabolic rate. Here's your simple roadmap. Reduce chronic stress first. No hormone intervention works if cortisol is constantly elevated. Test, don't guess. Get your DHEA measured. If it's low, talk to your provider about supplementation, especially if you're struggling with fat gain around the belly, low mood, low libido, low energy, muscle loss, and brain fog. Let's dial in the basics. Prioritize sleep, strength training 3 times a week, 30 to 40 grams of protein per meal, reduce high sugar and highly processed foods, and reevaluate after 2 to 3 months. Your goal isn't to chase perfect levels, it's to restore the raw materials your body needs to feel balanced and strong again. If you found this breakdown helpful, please like and subscribe and let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you were surprised to learn about the benefits of DHEA for women, you might be equally surprised to learn why women also need this hormone. Check out the video on the screen to learn more.